Hey friends, you are with Kim Byers at the Celebration Shop, and today I'm going to teach you how to use the curve tool. So if you've ever been in Cricut Design Space and you wanted to be able to curve text around an image or work with text in a small spot, you needed to be able to tweak the curve. So this is the tool that you will use to do that with. So before we hop over to Cricut Design Space, I'd love it if you'd hit that subscribe button and ring that bell and join me every week for new videos teaching you how to use your machine and doing fun little projects. And there might be several free cut files in there for you. So let's hop over to Cricut Design Space and I'll show you all about the curve tool. Okay, so here we are in Cricut Design Space, and I've just gone in and opened up a new canvas. And I went in and chose an image. So my youngest is playing basketball this year for his team. And I thought it'd be fun to have like a basketball mom shirt. And so this is just an image that's already available in Cricut Access. But I wanted to personalize it. So I wanted to put his number on it. So what you do is you go into text. Okay, so let me click off of that for a second. If you look above here, you don't see the curve tool. Click into more, you don't see the curve tool. If you click on text, automatically it shows up curve, but it's still gray, which meaning it's not available. So what you do is if you type in any lettering, so for me I'm typing in his number, the curve tool shows up. So I want to make this, this is a Cricut font, I want to use Varsity. Okay, so I'm going to grab this one, okay? And so I'm going to then take this and I'm going to put it up here, and that looks okay, right? It's not bad, it's just that I think it would look better if it was along this curve of the design. So what I'm gonna do is I click on that. Actually first, this is just me, I wanna go ahead and change the color to the same color as the basketball. Okay, and we'll go back into layers. And now that I'm clicked on this, you go to curve and it just brings up this line. And you can actually curve it up, curve it down. What I recommend is not going overboard with your curve, right? Unless you're really trying to go around a circle. So what I did is I used a little bit of a curve. I'm gonna click off of it, and then I'm just going to take my rotating key here and bring it down a little bit. I think I might curve it just a smidge more. Now that I'm along that curve, okay, that looks pretty good, right? So now I have a design for a t-shirt and it's personalized with my guy's number. Isn't that cool? Okay, so let's do one more. And I went in and I found a unicorn silhouette. So let's move the screen over a little bit here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I really wanted to put a name inside of the unicorn. Well, obviously, if I type in, let's go over to text, and we'll type in Addison. And I don't want to use Varsity this time. This is just another Cricut font. I'm going to use Dawn 1. A little more girly, right? Okay, so Addison. And if I take that name and I put it in the unicorn, I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine, I guess. But if I wanted to do a knockout for a design, meaning I wanted it to cut into the unicorn, I think it could be much more interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to make Addison larger. Play around with this for a second. So maybe 125. Okay, so now I have Addison, and I'm going to go to the curve tool and I'm going to curve it around, and then I'm just going to take my rotating, okay. And so I could say, you know, that's still kind of big. So let's go and make it 100. Okay, but you see how the N, I don't want it to really be any smaller. As a matter of fact, I might want it to be 110. I don't really want to make it any smaller, but my N is not fitting inside of my unicorn. So you could use the rotating, you know, icon here and rotate it around a little bit, but the N is still sticking out. So what you can do is you can go up to letter space here and reduce the amount of space in between each of the letters. And then you haven't lost the size of the font, and you're able to work the name around a little bit and put it more within. And you can always curve it a little bit more too, right? To get up into the neck of the unicorn. So you just kind of play with it a little bit until it looks the way you want it to look. But how cool is that, right? So we used the curve tool to put something around an existing design, and then we used the curve tool to put something inside of an existing design. Pretty cool. Okay, so I hope you like learning all about the curve tool, and I hope you'll hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Oh, and I'm also going to go down into the description and give you links to tons of other videos along this same Learning Cricut Design Space series. So make sure you hop down and check those out, and I will see you guys next time.